Alright everybody, welcome back to the third episode of the Harry Potter Vignette series for the first CMF series. I don't know what the heck this is called, but anyways. So this is the first vignette that I've been working on. This is the divination classroom from Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban, the third movie. So, as you can see, I've done a lot of work on this. So, let me kind of show off what I've done. So I expanded the floor. Like, this is all I really had, and I had, like, the little rug or whatever that they sit on. So I had that. And now I have a lot more to this as well. So I have this little stool for Trelawney here. It's just a couple bricks with some tiles and then a jumper plate. And originally this was just kind of floating around, but then I decided to put a snot brick here, and this just attaches. Oh, come on, one hand. There we go. All right. And then Trelawney just goes on top here because I realized there is a step that she steps on. Wow, that's weird. And she's kind of like up here, and then Ron tries to read the book. Actually, I should maybe get a book in his hand because he does look at the book, and then there is another book on the table. And I decided with the table, I added a couple things. I have the teacup that Harry has, but I also added a little tile here, next to Hermione, because she does actually have like her own books and stuff she puts on the table, and I decided to put it on there. So yeah, I was able to just kind of fit it there. And how I'm doing this is I have like this kind of thing here, which is laying sideways, and then I have this back thing, which looks like this. So it was supposed to have these pieces on it. It's supposed to have the 2x4 black tiles, but instead I had to use the just a 1x4 tile, and then a bunch of those like what are they called? The CMF stands or whatever. I don't know. I think that's what they're called. I don't know if they have a specific name for the piece, but I've been using those to kind of cover up the back of the mock, and then I'm going to cover up the side. So this is like, we have this thing here, and then this is snot bricks coming out, and then this is attached to, or this is kind of sitting on top of this tile here, and then I have the plate here. And what I did is I just basically tried to copy this over here, so I expanded this rug out over that way, and then I'm going to be covering this with these plates as well. So I have to actually redesign this because I need to put more snot bricks in here so I can put more of those plates in there. And then what I need to do now, oh, that's not on there correctly, what the heck. Okay, there we go. So next thing I also have to do after redesigning that, I want to put some stuff on here. So what happens, I need to change this to red actually, but what happens in the movie is, or what it looks like in the movie, is the rug actually kind of drapes over this, so I need to sort of extend the pattern here and just kind of have it kind of overhanging with maybe some like quarter tiles and other tiles and stuff like that. So that is what I would be doing next. And I also was thinking I could maybe include a table and put it here, and then maybe have like a bookshelf standing over here or over there, because there is like a table and a bookshelf, because this looks kind of empty, all this space here, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm gonna work a little bit further on this. If I don't get it all done today, that's okay. I will finish it, and then I'll show off what it's looking like for the next episode. But I want to have this done before August 14th because I want to put this into the Daily Bricks Harry Potter contest. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get this done for that. We'll see what happens, but yeah, I gotta redesign this so I can have plates covering up the sides, and then same over there. And then we're gonna try and make a table and a bookshelf, and and then the draping for that as well. Then I will show you guys the progress that I have when I get all that done. If I get all that done, actually, is what I should say. Alright, so I worked on the drapey bit first, and this is what it's looking like. So let's get Trelawney out of here so we can actually look at it. I've got like various different tiles. I got a cheese slope, I got some tiles hanging down, and I think it looks actually kind of cool. I think I originally didn't have the tiles hanging down. I think it adds a lot. It kind of, makes it look more like it's kind of draping down as opposed to just, capping it off. So I think it looks kind of cool. Let me know what you guys think about it. I think it looks pretty decent. Put Trelawney back, and then now we will work on other areas of the mock. Don't know what I'm going to work on next, but I will show you what it is when I get it done. Alright, so I've gotten a lot more work done on this thing, and it's changed a little bit. So you might be able to tell there is a black border all around it. So we have the black jumper, no, they're not jumper plates, what are they called? The, these things, the CMF stands. I got them all around. I had to redesign it quite a bit. It took a while to get this done. And with that redesigning, it was a plate, I think it was like a plate longer, or shorter. No, plate longer than the original design. So these things, this was a problem having these tiles stick out. So what I had to do is I had to add a plate before each one, which isn't a big deal. It actually just gives it a little bit more of a 3D texture. So you can see those pop out a little bit more. Then I had this little jumper plate and the quarter tile as well, just to, I don't know, shake things up a little bit, I guess. And I also changed the faces of the characters because I realized they weren't actually accurate. Those were from the first movie, I think. So I decided to change them to the third movie faces, except for Harry's. I believe Harry's is the same one. Or no, it's a different one. It's from a different movie because it's the kind of like scared face because he, you know, Trelawney's like, oh my god, you have the Grim, and then she's like, oh, you're gonna die. Well, it's not. She doesn't say that. The other guy explains what the Grim is, and he's like, I don't know, some death or whatever. He says it exactly like that. Actually, death, and then Harry's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, right? So he's got like a I'm gonna die face, I guess, and Hermione actually gets kind of like pissed off in the scene. She's always like mad at Trelawney, so I decided to have like a kind of angry face for her. And then like kind of I guess confused, kind of grumpy face with Ron reading the book, and then holding up the teacup. So that is what it's looking like for now. I'm probably gonna leave it like this for now. I might try and add some other stuff. If I become lazy, this will just change to a tile, and I will be finished with the mock. Although I will probably try to add a bookshelf and a I don't know what's it called, a table, right? A little table that she has right there. Actually there is a chair. I could try and make the chair with the table because she sits in it and then she like bumps into the table and people laugh because she's like, you'll discover if you have the sight, and then bumps into a table, which is funny. So I could include that table, the chair, and the bookshelf. I will see if I want to do that. But yeah, I will either come back with that done, or I will come back and say, yeah, JK, come back next week. Alright, so I got a whole bunch of work done on the mock. You guys can probably tell that I switched this thing up completely. So how did I do that? Well, I made this a brick shorter. That was all the work I did from yesterday to today. Yesterday was Tuesday, today is Wednesday, which is the day this video is coming out. And I actually made this one brick shorter last night because I figured I should, because it just reduces the space a little bit. And I might even remove like a plate or something as well, just so it's not as large. So anyways, that's the work that I did. I'm sorry, I didn't want to work on the table and the other stuff today. I'm going to work on it later today. And I'm going to film my progress and tell you or show you exactly what I did, but I'll do that next week, not this week. So that will be next week, and I will actually be starting the next vignette that week as well. So I don't know what I want to do. If you guys have suggestions, like from the list that I've done already, so if you don't know, then go check out the first episode. But if you remember some of the mocks that I want to do from that first episode, just suggest one of those and let me know if you want to see a particular mock, or you can all be surprised and I can be surprised by what I pick next week. So that will be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and see you in the next video.